30 seconds and counting.
So the Rockets have made one move at the trade deadline. Wasn't Eric Gordon, wasn't Christian Wood, but we did trade Daniel Theis back to the Boston Celtics for Dennis Schroeder, Bruno Fernando, and Enes Kanter. Now, it seems like, actually it is that Enes Kanter is going to be getting waived, so he's not going to be playing a minute with us, but Schroeder will probably be a part of the rotation, probably as a backup PG. Again, a really minor trade. Again, we all know that the Theis experiment didn't really work out for the Rockets, and this is basically their way of admitting it. I'm very confident that Dennis Schroeder being acquired is just, since he's an expiring contract, they just get rid of him. Far as I know, no picks involved here, but if there are, we will correct and add it in the description. Again, really minor trade. I feel like we could have done a lot more at the deadline. There was a report that the Rockets offered John Wall and a pick to the Lakers for Russell Westbrook, but that never fell through because the Lakers declined it. Christian Wood trade was also discussed with the Charlotte Hornets, but reportedly the asking price of Wood was too high, and the Hornets eventually just acquired Montrezl Harrell from the Wizards, so that market kind of went away. And for Eric Gordon, there was a trade being discussed about him to the Phoenix Suns, but that also didn't happen, and eventually the Suns acquired Torrey Craig from the Indiana Pacers. So both of the markets that were seeming really likely for Eric Gordon and Christian Wood, respectively, both went away, unfortunately, because the Rockets were not able to get a deal done. Now, again, whether you put the blame on, just the fact that other teams weren't willing, or the fact that we just set the price a little bit too high, whatever it is, the fact of the matter is that Wood and Gordon will be on the team for at least the remainder of this season. I can't imagine a world where they're not traded in the offseason, but for the time being, we're going to have this team plus Dennis Schroeder replacing Daniel Theis adds another guard to our very jam-packed guard rotation already. But that didn't come without a few cuts. The Rockets did waive DJ Augustine and Armani Brooks in this move, so Armani's stint with the Rockets is over. It's something that we could have seen coming probably because Armani was already having a down stretch and was already, not really performing that well. Augustine will probably be picked up by another team because of his veteran leadership and still his abilities as a point guard. And I think that move is more of just letting Augustine, doing right by Augustine, allowing him the chance to go on a team that's contending for a championship, give him the opportunity to win somewhere. So again, Augustine and Armani Brooks are waived. They're out along with Daniel Theis, who's being traded to the Celtics. And coming in is Dennis Schroeder and Bruno Fernando. Enes Kanter is obviously getting waived. He's not going to be playing for us. And that's about it. Again, wraps up a very unexpectedly quiet trade deadline for the Rockets. I know a lot of us were expecting a trade of Eric Gordon. It didn't happen. We were also, some were still fingers crossed hoping for a Christian Wood trade, but it became pretty clear that wouldn't happen either. Let us know down in the comment section what you think about the Daniel Theis trade. And till next time, this is it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. We'll see you in the next one.